We're going to do mean absolute deviation. Mean absolute deviation, which is a measure of spread similar to the standard deviation, but done a little bit differently. Okay, so we're just going and do it here. You've got 5 numbers, 5, 10, 12, 13, and 20. First thing we're going to do is look at the word mean absolute deviation. We'll start with the word mean, and let's find the arithmetic mean of these numbers. So if I add those up, 5, 10, 12, 13, and 20, and divide that by 5 terms, so we got 15, 27, 40, 60. That's 60 over 5, which is 12. Okay, so my mean is 12. So the first part of mean absolute deviation is mean. The next part I'm going to look at is absolute. I'm thinking about absolute value. And deviation means away from. So what we're going to do is take the absolute value of the difference of 12 in each number. So we're going to do the absolute value of each of these. You don't have to write absolute value bars like this. What you could do simply is just make all the results positive. That might be better than having it, because doing these absolute value bars can be kind of cumbersome. But this is going to be the absolute value of 7, which is 7. This is going to be the absolute value of 2, which is 2. The absolute value of 0, which is 0. The absolute value of -1, which is regular 1. And the absolute value of -8, which is 8. What a lot of people do here, they'll just write the mean every how many times is necessary. Write down each item, subtract, and just never report the negative. That is, instead of saying 12 minus 20 is -8, and then the absolute value of -8 is 8, they just simply write 8. And that's fine. Your last step is to average the deviations. Okay, so I want to average these 5 at the bottom here. Okay, so I want to average 7, 2, 0, 1, and 8. It's 9, 10, 18. And 18 divided by 5 would be 3.6. So here we have a mean absolute deviation of 3.6. And that is, again, a measure of spread. The larger the mean absolute deviation, the larger the spread. So if I was to put a number like 30 in here, for example, or even a number like, say, -10, a number that's a bit, that makes the list more spread out, I would expect a higher standard or mean absolute deviation.